What is going on? Welcome back to the Underdog Investor audio experience. My name is Colin, and today I just got off an accelerator call. It's a small group coaching program that we run inside the UIG. And on that call, we were just talking about being in position and why that's so important. Give an example, and this is not, financial advice. Please don't get into this pool at all. Unless you do your research and stuff. But I'm in a Neon and Sol liquidity pool, which means I'm providing liquidity in both Neon and Sol inside of a decentralized exchange, inside of a liquidity pool position. And I've been in this pool for probably about 7 months now. So I first came across Neon, which is an interoperability solution, which is helping bridge the gap between Ethereum mainnet, EVM style blockchains and the Solana ecosystem. And I saw this as a pretty unique, use case. I thought this was a pretty cool project that I wanted to get involved with. And so I bought some of their Neon tokens. I have some in my bull run bag, and then I also provided some liquidity way back in the day. Now, I've been inside this pool for about 7 months. I have to look back at my records, but I'm pretty sure it's been over 6 months that I've been inside of this liquidity pool. And man, I've seen some ups and downs, some ebbs and flows. It is a very, very, very small asset in regards to its market cap. And so with a very small cap asset, a very micro cap asset, there's going to be a lot of volatility, right? And whether up or whether down, which is it's all par for the course, if you will. And like I said, I've been in this pool for 6, 7 months now, and I have seen the price of both Sol and Neon move fairly drastically. But what's been great is that it's remained fairly correlated, which means that they are moving together in price movement, in price action. And so what I've noticed is that when Sol moves up, so does Neon. When Sol moves down, so does Neon. And so as they've been tracking with each other, I've been able to stay in range for quite some time now. Now, I have had a rebalance over the months. Like I haven't been in range this entire time, but it's been a decent pool for me. Now, there are some days and some weeks rather where the volume of the pool is dramatic. It's so vast. It's exciting. And why that's exciting is because I, as a liquidity provider, am earning rewards from the trading volume. And so as more volume, as more Neon and Sol are swapped back and forth inside of this DeFi, inside of this decentralized exchange, they are paying small fees, and those small fees are coming to me. If there's a lot of volume, if there's a lot of trading happening inside this liquidity pool, me as a liquidity investor earn a lot of rewards. Okay. Now, why am I talking about this? Well, I'm talking about being in position. Reason being is because for about a month, I would say it's been a long time, 4, 5, 6 weeks even, where I have earned, and I know this is going to sound crazy if you're not in DeFi, but I've earned roughly about 10 to 12% per month inside of this pool. Now, some people might say, holy smokes, that's amazing. And other people will say, oh my gosh, that's so little, especially for a risky microcap asset. And for me, it was little in comparison to when I first got into the pool, which it was printing about 1% per day in rewards in more Neon and Sol. And so for the first few months of my experience with this pool, I was earning 25 to 40% per month in rewards. That's a very, very lucrative DeFi position that I was in. And what I did was I took those rewards and I had my Neon and I had my Sol and I just moved them over into a cold storage wallet. Another thing that I did at a certain point, I think it was about 2 months ago, what I started doing was converting the Neon into Sol. And then I took that earned Sol and that converted Sol and I moved all of that into my bull run bag. And so what I had was I had this huge flywheel effect where I was taking the rewards from one pool and stuffing massive rewards into my cold storage wallet. And so I've actually I've practically ROI'd, if you will, if you want to say it like that. I have removed in rewards more than I initially put into the pool. So I'm on kind of house money at this point now, right? But I only have 40 seconds left, so I'll try to cram it all in. What I'm saying is that for the last 6 months, the volume has been very low. And I thought to myself, hey, should I move this out? I'm only earning 10% per month. Should I move this out or should I stay in position? And I'll tell you this, over the last 3 or 4 days, I'm so glad I stayed in position because the price of Neon has moved up. The price of Sol has moved up. They've remained correlated. So the value of my pool has gone up in value fairly drastically. And I've been earning a lot of rewards up to a tune of 5 to 6% per day in the last couple of days. That equates to I'm trying to do the math very quickly in my head here. I think it was like 150 to 180% per month in rewards. So that's what I'm talking about being in position with assets and projects that you like in pools that are decently consistent. And then as volume flows back, you'll see dramatic rewards that are earned inside that pool. So again, not financial advice. Please don't just go into that pool because Colin made a podcast episode about it. And with that being said, hop into the UIG. And if you want to have intimate conversations in small group setting with myself and some other of the DeFi coaches that we have on staff, check out the Accelerator program. It's an incredible experience if you're wanting a little bit more one-on-one action with us. So hopefully that makes sense. And with that being said, we'll catch you back in the UIG and in the next episode. Peace.